Keir Starmer has officially resigned as the UK Prime Minister, and UK property investing could be about to change forever. So this is a bit of an emergency episode. This has literally just happened about an hour ago. Breaking news. Oh, I say breaking news. Donald Trump broke the news yesterday on Truth Social, and he tweeted, well, I don't know, tweeted, he posted, and he said, Keir Starmer is going to resign tomorrow, which I thought was a bit bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of Keir Starmer's news to jump in there and reveal it like a day before. So we kind of knew this was coming.
Trump is hilarious like that though, isn't he? Like,
he's something else.
There's no one else like him who would ever do that. In his position as well. It's the kind of thing you do at school, isn't it?
Yes.
To each other. He's like a big school kid that just is playing.
And then, he offended Italy the other day because he was saying the Italian Prime Minister was just desperate to have a photo with him. He is crazy. But it's not about Trump. This is about Keir Starmer. What is your initial thoughts on Keir Starmer resigning as Prime Minister of the UK?
My gut is I am quite happy, but I do feel a bit sorry for him because the UK hate him, don't they? We hate him. To the point of just like Next Level, there's a song, and to be honest, it is quite a catchy song. I don't know if you heard it.
I have heard it because you played it me a few times.
Yeah, well, it came up on my TikTok all the time. And it got to number 2, I think it peaked.
Was it number 1 for pop? When you're Prime Minister...
It beat Taylor Swift's new song for Toy Story, and I'm like, wow, when you're that hated, you can get yourself a chart song about being hated. So I feel sorry for him because I think... it must be awful to be that hated. I mean, but I do think he's made some big errors errors, and he hasn't done a great job for England. So I do feel sorry for him, but I am actually quite pleased.
I don't think he's a strong leader.
No,
he's kind of been bullied around a bit by Trump. I hear what you're saying about feeling sorry for him. I feel a little bit sorry for him as well, but at the same time, ultimately, when you're the leader of anything, whether it's a football team, whether you're the leader of a company, whether you're the leader of a country, if it goes downhill under your leadership, the buck stops with you. Yeah. And the UK has been going downhill under this government. Now, you might want to blame the party. I think the other problem he's got is, of course, Labour got in with an overwhelming majority 2 years ago, landslide victory, because the Conservatives were doing a bad job. Yeah. So everyone was like, it's the new hope. And the fact it's actually got worse under these guys.
I think people are quite shocked now and they thought Labour was going to save them from all their problems.
And Labour are very much throwing Keir Starmer under the bus. Yeah. To say it's not a party fault, it's Keir Starmer.
That's where I feel a bit sorry for him because the reality of that isn't true, is it?
No.
Because there is no way Keir Starmer's just acting on his own, no, I'm not listening to the Labour, I'm just doing my own thing. So to throw him under the bus, he's just the spokesperson for the Labour Party. Yeah. So this isn't just Keir Starmer, this is the Labour Party.
Yes.
And I do feel sorry for him like that because it's not him. Well, no. It is him, but it is the Labour Party.
Ultimately, it's him.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I don't think they'll get any better under the new leader. My prediction is that, because obviously Burnham got him beating reform, which is a bit of a blow to reform in the by-election recently, and it's positioned him. So we're fully expecting him to take lead of the Labour Party to become the new Prime Minister, which we'll get onto in a moment because he's got some very interesting property views. But I fully expect Labour to carry on struggling under Andy Burnham. And then it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens when the next general election comes around. Interestingly as well, he is the shortest Labour Prime Minister, shortest serving Labour Prime Minister of all time.
Wow.
With 2 years, which was similar to Rishi. I think Rishi was in about 2 years.
What about the Conservatives with Liz Truss?
Liz Truss. She lasted 45 days. Whoa. I think she's the shortest serving.
That's
embarrassing. We have that little phrase, didn't we, of Conservative leaders leaving very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But from a Labour point of view, he's the shortest. So let's talk about Andy Burnham. We're thinking he's going to get in.
Yeah.
Now, one of the interesting things is he wants to put a tax on properties similar but different to how they do in America.
Yeah.
So in America, you don't have stamp duty or council tax. It's replaced with an annual property tax. Because we found this very interesting, didn't we, when we started investing in America? And it's all the Americans are trying to devalue their homes. Yeah. So it's like, They're celebrating. I remember we actually went to a training program, and it was called "How to Protest the Value of Your Property." We were like, "How to protest the value?" Like,
But we were thinking, like, oh, if they say it's low and you want to go, no, my house is worth more. And we were like,
Yeah.
oh, this could be interesting.
but it was the opposite. It was like, oh, the state or the city have valued the property at 300,000, and you're going, no, look. The aircon doesn't work, and
The roof's
the
crap.
roof really needs replacing, and it should be worth less, right? So it's very interesting because they don't tax the land; they tax the property on the land. Now, what Andy is suggesting we do is basically the opposite of that. So you're taxing the land, but not the property. Now, this will be very interesting
Yeah.
because a lot of people own land with nothing on it, but you'll still have to pay the same tax.
Yeah, so there'll be a lot of developers who are, or not even developers. There's a lot of people
Land
that just,
hoarders.
Yeah, that have bought all this land for in the future when like certain areas of green belts lifted and things like that can then build on it. Oh yeah,
It's going to be very interesting how they do it.
Oh yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Or suddenly, will loads of people sell land? Do you know how like getting your hand on getting yourself a good bit of land can be quite difficult? Would there be like loads?
Yeah, you
for
don't
sale?
want it.
No,
Because
they
you own a
actually
piece of
want
land, it's going to cost you an absolute fortune.
that actually you probably can't build on for the next 20 years. Are you really going to pay tax? The big corporations will, who own land, like I'm sure Taylor Wimpey wouldn't mind if they're sitting on land. But when it's just, you know, you got inherited it,
Yeah.
and it's like, but in the future, you're going to want to get rid, aren't you?
My worry will be that it's an add-on. So rather than it just being, right, well, we're not going to get rid of stamp duty. You know, we might slightly reduce it. We're going to add this in as well. Or listen, until we know exactly what's going on, we don't know. This is like breaking news, just happened.
Yeah.
But there's big talk. I think he voted for this. So there's big talk that if he does get in, stamp duty, council tax will go to a different from the US, but a more US style system. And then it's going to be, oh, what are the numbers? How does that look like? Because it might be that there's opportunity. It might be that, well, actually buying land, if you can get planning permission, is really good. Or buying rubbish houses on a small piece of land that you can then build bigger houses or build tower blocks even on.
Yeah.
If you're getting on the land, not the building, maybe building really great buildings on the maybe maximising the land suddenly becomes a new strategy. I don't know. It'd be very, very interesting to know.
Very interesting.
But I'd love to know what our viewers think, what property investors think. Is this good news? You know, are we happy to see the end of Keir Starmer? I personally was kind of hoping that he would stay to get Labour out completely because I thought he's so unpopular.
Yeah. Where this could lead is this is why I feel like Donald Trump got in as president. They were going through a similar situation, weren't they? America felt lost. They felt like they'd had leaders and it was all going. So they went for something completely different. Let's just get a celebrity businessman who's going to absolutely change it up to come in. And that's how he got in, really, because they were going through this crisis. Will that happen in the UK? And will someone really run?
Reform. Will Nigel Farage get in?
Robbie Williams suddenly decide he wants to become, and everyone will just go for it because.
Right. That is the worst take on this news I've ever heard.
No,
But if it's true, you heard it here first.
not Robbie Williams. But do you know what
It's
I'm saying?
2029. You mean like, well, you say that, but I'd have said the same thing if you'd said Arnie is going to run for
Yeah, exactly. No,
in
but
California.
Now we're used to Donald Trump being president. That was ridiculous when he first went. It was like laughable. It was like, well, he's not going to get in. He's just a celebrity
He kind of
businessman.
Like Alan Sugar then, say.
Yeah. So that's a better analogy. If Alan Sugar suddenly went, I'm going to sort it out, I'm going to get UK back, and then everyone votes him in, will we do something?
Is reform not a bit like that though?
Yeah, so maybe.
Reform
maybe that's
is a bit out there, isn't it? I mean, how weird is it for us? I mean, that to have a party that's genuinely challenging Labour and Conservatives.
Yeah.
I've never known that.
The Lib Dems got in, didn't they? Alongside.
As a coalition, not really. They still came third though.
Yeah.
It was just.
They always are like the third placed ones, aren't they?
Well, they used to be.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
It will
So
be.
let us know in the comments, what do you think of this? Good news, bad news? What do you think of Andy Burnham probably being the next PM? Do you think that's going to happen? It's brand new. Obviously, as this story develops and as we learn more about new policies that are coming in, we'll keep you updated on the Property Investors Podcast. Until next time, I'm Russell Leeds.
And I'm Anna Leeds.
We'll see you next week.